Hello, I'm going to be improving upon the topic I spoke about last week, which is reducing hospital operational costs within facilities management utilizing in-house staff. I'm going to be using an inductive rhetorical approach to this speech. So data shows that U.S. healthcare costs are gradually increasing from $2 trillion in 2006 to currently $3 trillion per year. 1/3 of those costs involve hospital operational costs, and 1/3 of those operational costs involve facilities management and equipment management. So if a hospital is able to reduce these operational costs, they are able to increase their procurement of new equipment as well as new technologies to further help patient care. Two ways that I'm going to discuss doing this are going to be analyzing contracts and training in-house staff. So analyzing contracts is a great way to reduce operational costs because it allows hospital management to analyze and adjust or even eliminate current contracts on equipment. In a hospital support setting, there are two types of work being performed. One is preventative maintenance, which is to verify functionality as well as to make sure equipment is up to original equipment manufacturer specifications. Another type of work is corrective maintenance, which is simply just repairing broken equipment. Utilizing in-house staff, the hospital is able to maintain an accurate database of current equipment as well as device history for that equipment. That being said, hospital management can use this device history to show if a piece of equipment even justifies having a contract. One example I would use is patient monitoring. If a hospital has a bunch of patient monitors, but through their device history show that the monitors never really break down, then a hospital might decide to eliminate a contract or readjust the contract with the vendor. Another form of reducing costs would be to train in-house staff. A hospital can achieve this by sending employees to specific training in specialized equipment. One worry that hospital management may have is that the employee will take this new skill to try to find another job. This can be rectified by having the employee sign a no-compete clause. That is to say that the employee signs a contract saying that they will not seek employment elsewhere for X amount of years once they receive this specialized training. But having a technically trained in-house employee greatly reduces the downtime that you have on a piece of equipment, whereas if you had a contract on a piece of equipment, you would have to wait for the vendor to come service it. But if you have an employee that's already trained on this type of equipment, they're already in-house on site to support the equipment. I'm going to use a personal experience involving a type of equipment to emphasize how this will reduce operational costs. I'm going to talk about sterilizers, and what sterilizers do is they use different methods of killing any microorganisms that are left on surgical instruments after a surgical case. This could be a scalpel, this could be a clamp, anything of that nature. These sterilizers kill all microorganisms so that the instruments can be used for another surgical case. So on a specific sterilizer that I'm speaking of, there is 4 oil changes required annually at $2,000 a piece. There's also 2 preventative maintenance packages that are required annually, so that comes to a total of $13,000 a year. Now, the manufacturer also offers a service contract for $10,000 a year. So at a $3,000 discount, you can include all those factors and save the hospital $3,000. Even further, the manufacturer offers a training for in-house staff for $6,000, which would greatly reduce the cost from $13,000 to $6,000 annually, saving the hospital $7,000 annually. These are a couple of methods to reducing hospital operational costs that will save the hospital money in the long run to be able to afford new equipment and new technologies to further patient care. Thank you.